Welcome back, everyone. You're watching the training week from March 30th, second training week post-surgery. Focusing on air sense, increasing hanging time, some tumbling, and I'm really excited about how the tumbling is going. I don't want to spoil next week's training week, but we just finished up another week yesterday, and I made a little bit of gains on floor, did a tumble I haven't really ever done before. So pretty excited about it. Air sense is coming along pretty nicely as well. I think going forwards, I'm raising my arms up pretty much without much, I'm not really holding back, especially when I'm doing the bigger skills. But, as you can see, I'm encountering the twisties. After 5 months of no air sense, the twisties strike back. So I'm gonna have to win the battle for the millionth time. I've had twisties so much in my life, I'm kind of just expecting it almost at this point that it's gonna come up. But there you can see that more or less my arms are rising up pretty naturally. There's still room for progress there, not only in terms of height, but it still hurts a bit, especially if I'm not warmed up. So I got to make sure I've really warmed up my shoulder before I do all the tumbling. I'm really happy that twisting feels okay. Before I had the surgery, I thought I'd have to do a lot of specific conditioning and rehabilitation just to be able to twist again, but with my right arm being my dominant twisting arm, that's the arm that does the punching, and the left one really just pulls back at the bottom. And as you've seen the last few weeks, my range in the lower section is absolutely fine and pretty much pain-free. This though, oh man, that planchy stuff, that's like one of the most painful things right now. So at this point, I'm gonna start to structure my conditioning, my rehab a bit more towards the things that are really weak, because if an accident happens or sometimes something just pings for no reason at all, maybe because it's cold, it is getting pretty cold in the gym these days, that's when you get a little injury. So I'm really going to work on those weaknesses, because I'm still planching. If I'm standing up and holding dumbbells, I still haven't exceeded 2 kgs in the planche press. One exercise you'll see me do later on, and forgive me for including so much strength, but I think I did too much. Usually I try to keep them to 10-15 minutes. This one ended up being 20, and I promise I won't put any strength videos in the next one. But what was I talking about? The planchy stuff is still really weak, so you'll see later on in the video me laying on my back, and even with just like light weights, my range is still very limited. I take it just to the point where I feel it's about to get sharp, and then I move it back to support. So yeah, bit of pommels. It feels really good to do trampoline again. Did you see my double front 2.5 just from the other day? That was legit my first attempt. So David Colvin, me coach, came up for the day, and just David's presence alone, I started sticking every single skill on the trampoline, much like the build-up that I used to do when I used to do the stick games. Every single tuck, pike, layout, all the halves. For now I'm just going up to double twist, and I was just sticking one thing after the next. So I decided that I'll do the double front 2.5 onto that mat from the side of the tramp, and somehow I stuck my very first attempt, and I didn't do any more after that. What I did do, I did some triple twisters into the pit. So today you're gonna lost me mic. Today you're gonna see, of course, last week I started the World Clips, weekly World Clips of the week. I need to finalize a name. And also in the middle section, we're going to see some of our giveaway winners. So if you are a giveaway winner from giveaway number 2, and you're keen to be a part of the next video, which I think helps me a lot because it proves that I really do send these things out to the people that win the giveaways, even if they're on the other side of the world. Today you're gonna see a few of the winners. I think just after this Monday is gonna finish. But really, guys, it's all the same old, same little swings, same front giants on high bar. Now, a little thought, do you think it's possible to build up to, I mean, it might seem a little bit excessive, 100 giants on P-bars? So this week I did 14, this particular training week, but the week that I'm currently existing in, I topped 20, I did 21. I mean, I'm sure it's possible, but the problem is you start to just slide all the bar. Your hands take all the chalk off the bar, it starts to squeak, and it gets a little bit uncomfortable. You have to keep hopping from place to place, which isn't the most comfortable for my shoulder. But here we have Royal Dunkers in the middle, a long time viewer of the channel. On the left, on the right, we have two brothers, and that's a funny story. So Eddie and Amant, I was messaging them individually, and you know, asking them where should I send the giveaway prizes to. And as I'm going to the post office, I'm looking at the addresses and I'm thinking, wait a second, I must have got something wrong, because this is the exact same address. And I forget how I discovered it afterwards. Oh, I must have seen the last names. I must have seen the last names on Instagram or through the email. And I discovered that Amant and Eddie are brothers, which I probably should have remembered, because I actually met you guys at that CSG competition not too long ago. I think it was a year or so ago. So that was pretty funny, discovering or rediscovering that two of the giveaway winners were brothers. So I got to ship it to the same address. I believe Royal Dunkers was from the, man, correct me if I'm wrong, Royal, but are you from the Netherlands? So, and anyone else, because I did send to a few more recipients. If you don't mind, I think it is pretty cool to see you wearing the giveaway prize t-shirts. So feel free to flick me a DM on Instagram. Takes me sometimes a week or so to get back to people on Instagram. So, but still, eventually I'll get to the messages, and I might include it in future training weeks. So thanks guys for the pictures. Really appreciate it. Man, this new code's got me thinking and planning about routines for the future. Have you seen the new rules? Have you seen that it's 8 skills? That's a biggie. That is going to make things a lot easier, but it's also going to make skill selection all the more important. Because right now in high bar, with 0.2 connection potential, connecting releases from those stoop type elements, from stoop half and stoop full, you know, you can be doing that full stoop full to Wallstrom. I think is going to become really popular, and that stoop half Coleman or stoop half Gaylord 2 is going to be pretty popular as well. So you could be, I think the top high bar workers are going to be getting connections on both of those. And has anybody seen, I always forget, I know you can do 5 releases if you connect 2. And what I forget is, if you connect like a mini do a Kovacs and a Coleman, can you also do Casino? So can you do 3 from the same kind of release group, release family, if you connect 2? Could someone please help me out with that? I keep on missing it in the code. And by the way, it's a very incomplete code. I noticed a few things were missing. There was no Jarman on floor. Tuck Zapata and Layout Zapata were in 2 separate boxes, but Layout Zapata was worth the same. I think they were both in the F box. And that's just on floor alone. I haven't gotten past floor yet. So maybe it's like a little, another little draft or something. So this action here, those leg lifts are going to take a while. When I straddle from the bottom, there's no need to pull so hard to lift my body up, but I've yet to do, sounds really sad, but I've yet to do just a legs together leg lift to the bar. In fact, I don't even try because it's still if holding the bar forwards still hurts quite a bit. Thursday, double front layouts are hard. They're so hard. You want to pike and then you want to dish. It's hard to lift the head up. Like that was just a double dish. Too bad that's not its own category. Oh, it's good to have that pit though. It's so nice to have a pit. I fluff it up after every turn and it feels nice. And the air sense is coming back. Now I'm going to add another section. I didn't add it this week, but because the video was already long enough. But I'm going to add, like, remember that high bar game that I used to play when I was just getting out of surgery? Maybe like a gym high bar clip of the week as well. Just to add a little bit of fun and variety to the boring same old training weeks. Because it'll be another couple months or so before I'm doing any skills. That's kind of my prediction. So we'll have a world clip of the week. Hey, look at that, twisties sorted. My mental game must have been on point. Probably about time to start doing a double backwards as well into that pit. So yeah, so we'll have a weekly. What was it again, man? I always forget that one. A world clip of the week. And I'll also add a gym high bar clip of the week just for some fun. And if there's any other ideas, you know, feel free, put up some ideas in the comments. We're still 999,000 or so subscribers from 1 million, so we're getting there, we're getting close. The goal was to get it by Alright, we're back. Phone ran out of memory. Yeah, I was saying road to 1 million subs. Road to 1 million subs. What's your prediction? Is it ever gonna happen? How many giants today? Five, 6. So I've started filming from different angles. I think one of these days I filmed from the front, and it does look like I'm pretty symmetrical going through the bottom. Because before surgery I was pulling on my right arm a lot more than I was pulling on my left. And you know, even after, just because things are reattached, the muscles are still atrophied and all that, so got to make sure. Man, that looks like an aggressive movement. It's crazy how just some things don't hurt at all, and the twitch is pretty explosive, but other things like back giants is still a no-go. So as you can see there, we're looking pretty symmetrical. I should do it with my shirt off. I was doing some handstands initially with my shirt off and just double checking that everything's sitting right, but I was pretty happy with how it looked. But yeah, I can pretty much tell that that's looking okay. And of course I'm very conscious during the giants that I'm contracting both muscles approximately the same. This one's going to be a biggie, learning to open my shoulders out again. And of course, if or when I get back to the Gaylords and all those taps, I'm going to have to make sure my range is pretty good. Choosing to go without a weight vest this day, because some days I feel really good. And you know, I did get told that it's going to go up and down. It's not necessarily just a linear progression, just like you know, anything else. Some days recovery is going to be a little bit slower, and you might feel a little bit more achy for one reason or another. I'm trying to eat really clean. I don't know if I'm just a head case, but I swear, like when I eat not clean, I just get inflamed. I start feeling all these strange pains through my body, and especially in the injured parts. Is it just me, or sometimes, you know, you're just like laying around or you're just keeping still, and then after you keep still for a bit too long, you just start to like get these strange aches, and then you move around a little bit and then they're all gone. That's been my experience for my entire life. So I'm still being quite careful there not to lean forward too much. Looks like I was pretty brave this particular day. Yeah, so if I do the swing to handstand with my legs straight, I'm gonna have to lean forward more. So probably I shouldn't even be pushing a swing to handstand. You know, and focusing more on a gradual build up to make sure the muscle wiring is proper. But here we're coming to a highlight, one of the highlights of the week. Well, this time I stuck front half on my second try. That's better than my 5th try from last week. But I gotta say again, like the leg stuff, the leg conditioning that I've been doing at the weights gym, like I feel bouncy. I feel way bouncier than usual. Like I punched that double twist pretty quickly, and it got even better this week. So look forward to a little new tumble next week. And I think I did mention last time, double twist double front by the end of June. You reckon I got it? Double twist double front by the end of June on the floor. Maybe I'm just dreaming, I don't know. So it looks like we got a few more conditioning exercises ahead. I'm not including all the reps, just so you know, it's kind of for my reference as well to see, to keep things consistent. I'm doing so many things, sometimes I get lost, so I really should write it down, but I'm kind of just going from exercise to exercise based off of memory. You know, one day I'll do general stuff like this, some push and the pull, and the next day I'll do that lock arm planchy stuff with some gymnastics, you know, like with some giants. Not sure how heavy that weight vest, but pretty happy that I can do chin-ups. So I'm sort of doing a drop set, doing as many as I can with the vest and then finishing off without the vest. Pretty much going till muscle failure. Oh, it's sad to see. Sad to see the struggle on chin-ups. Although I probably did a lot. I'm not sure exactly how many I did. There's a comment to drop to get this algorithm going. Do you know your 1 rep max for chin-ups? I don't even know if I've ever done as many as I can. Maybe that's one thing to try while I'm still just doing mostly conditioning. Check out what my 1 rep, no, it wouldn't be called 1 rep max, it would just be called max chin-ups. 1 rep max would be 1 chin-up with max weight. Stoked to do rock climbs again. The way down hurts a lot more than the way up, but you know, nothing too bad. Getting closer to lock arm support. Isn't it sad, fam? Isn't it sad? The struggle on the support. And yeah, that chest, whew, the chest hurts bad doing that support. I'll get used to it again. A little bit of handstand push-up-y stuff. That's about halfway. Couple minutes left. I'm just holding out to this world clip of the week. See, now I can't leave these things early. Now I can't just peace out and let the video run. I have to stick around until the world clip of the week. So what are those? Those look like 4s, 6s, 4s or 6s, can't quite tell. So pretty bad range there, barely get into horizontal. And here's the, so this is 4 kg planches. So the ones before were probably 6s because these look smaller. So just going just to that point where it starts to hurt a bit and coming back. Okay, clip, world clip of the week coming right up. You've probably all already seen this already, but I think it's nuts. Jim Kazuki, double front layout, 5 twists. So when I first saw this, I was like, okay, he's probably just twisting till he hits the floor. And honestly, if I didn't slow it down, I don't know if I'd be able to tell that it's 5 twists. And then I slowed it down and I saw he's going 4.5, and he does that fancy little arm open. Crazy. Thanks for watching. All the best. Till Until next time.